All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. All right. This is the brother Yeshaya. And this is going to be a very interesting video. To say the least, basically, I'm going to title this Through the Spirit, Aren't you glad that you were chosen out of this world? All right, Diddy victims. Now, this guy right here goes by Q of Day 26. I remember watching him on Making the Band a while ago, back in the early 2000s, all right, before we knew anything was going on. But anyway, this guy, it was, without saying too much, and this is fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay. Please don't, flag my video. Okay. It's fair use, fair use, fair use. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and he's basically gonna go into the account of him getting, SA'd. Okay. He got SA'd. All right. By a man. All right. And this is what you fall into if you, basically sell your soul, which you give up, basically all entitlement, except for the life or death, pretty much. You basically give Satan the will to do whatever he wants to you. Of course, within the realm of, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai ordaining it. But at the same time, you're basically, all right, when the Satan goes to, inquire of the Lord's men, he has to ask, like in the book of Job. He asks, and then, the Lord will either say yes, but don't touch his life, or they say no, you can't do it. But hey, these people are giving up to, the hands of the wicked. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna play a little bit of this and get some scriptures.
To the event, he comes out with this strange green bottle with some other liquor, and I glanced at the bottle and it read acid. Now, I did my research after it happened what acid was. Acid is a date drink. It's like green. It's like whatever the fuck it is. It's a date.
And I actually had some absinthe. It's a drink. I think it is banned in the U.S., but it's called absinthe. Now I don't know if they're using the play on words, like absinthe, but absinthe is a actual type of liquor. And I got it over in Germany when I went to Germany. But yeah,
drink. So he poured it in my drink. I innocently drunk it. Gulp, gulp, drunk the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I go to the event. When I get to the event, I don't feel right, man. Like I'm like feeling like woozy, and I start like spinning and because I can't handle these heavy drugs, whatever the case. My body doesn't handle it well. I started spinning and spinning, got serious, and next thing you know, he makes a signal to get me. The stylist makes a signal to get me out the event club. I blank out. Next thing you
fresh fish on the line.
know, I wake up and I'm naked in the stylist's bed, holding myself like this, stuck like this, as if a snake had bitten me and I was unconscious and paralyzed. And I couldn't move. And I couldn't speak. So he was verbally assaulting me. Not verbally, verbally and aggressively, excuse me, verbally and aggressively assaulting me. He's telling me, shut the fuck up, and saying all this crazy shit. And I was saying, please stop. I was mumbling the shit, like, please stop, while I was holding myself. And then it just got, I don't want to go into the details of what the assault really, what took place, man, but it was very aggressive and it was painful, bruh. And I've
See, and that's how you know. See, I'm gonna stop it right there. Fair use, fair use, fair use. But I'm gonna get into the scriptures, man, without going too far off the deep end, man, because this junk is crazy. All right, this is the book of Matthew, and this show goes to show you. All right, Apostle Gabar did a lesson a few years back. If you are a success in this world, then basically you're a tool of Satan, or yeah, something along those lines. And that's very, very true because, once you cross that realm of trying to reach worldly gains, all right, then that's when you're done. Because hey, the Lord does. If you're a servant of the Lord, you're gonna, lose things on this side. Okay, what so a man gain the whole world and lose his own soul? All right, so this is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, and verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what if a man profiteth if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? All right, so hey, your soul is priceless. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gave you that soul, and you can't sell it, but in essence you can by giving up your moral compass, all right, to bow to the will of Satan, all right, or Esau Edom, to gain monetary gain, man. So hey, yeah, yeah. So Matthew chapter 4 and verse 1. Then Yahushua, see, this is going to basically put into perspective, and prove the point that, Satan Satan tempt Yahushua. So what? The scriptures say that the servant is not greater than the master. Okay, we're tempted all the day long. All right. So here it is, Matthew 4 and 1. Then was Yahushua led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward a hunger. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Then the devil took him to a holy city and sitteth him on the pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou shalt dash thy foot against a stone. Verse 7, Yahushua said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Verse 8, again the devil taketh him into him, Slakia. The devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. So this is the point, okay? So it is in the power of Satan's hands to give to whoever he wants, but Yahweh Bashem Yahushua oversees it. And he makes sure that his servants, don't get a piece of this pie, because you got to basically sell your soul, all right, and be compromised to get it, basically bend over, all right. Verse 9, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. So that's so disrespectful. How can you offer the Son of Man us, to bow down to you? That's crazy. But anyway, that just goes to show you that, hey, we're susceptible to these same things that Yahweh is susceptible to. All right. The servant is not greater than his Lord. All right. Then saith Yahweh to him, Against thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. So that's when Yahweh said, All right, get the hell away from me. All right. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. And bam. So that's a beautiful thing. Okay. So let's go to the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach Yahushua, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. All right, verse 4 in the NLT. Satan, who is the God of this world, has blinded the minds of them who couldn't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand his message about the glory of Yahushua Mashiach, who is the exact likeness of God. So there you go. That shows you that Satan is the power of this world. Okay. So, if you are reading, trying to reach riches on this side, then hey, man, it's gonna you gonna get it, but you're gonna get something else, man. You're gonna get that Diddy. All right. Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So, in that day, all right, when it comes to, Jacob's trouble and everything, hey, it says that they should cast their gold and silver into the streets. All right. Because there's going to be no use for, money anymore, because basically it's going to be found out to be worthless. All right. The piece of paper that is printed on is not even worth that. Okay. So, hey, just leave this behind. And hey, if if you are a part of the elect, then hey, you're gonna do it anyway. All right. So just pray that you're a part of the elect at the end of the day. Now I'm gonna end it with this. Is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And such were some of you. Okay, so there you go. All right, hey, some of well, yeah. I don't know any brothers that was, effeminate, but, you know, we were all one of these, okay, adulterer. But anyway, if that brother was one of that, then he repented. All right, but these people in the world, they exhibit all of these characters, then some, man. All right, and if the Lord didn't take us out of the world, all right, this is the point I want to make with this. If the Lord didn't take us out of this world, then we would be one of these, said um, negative attributes. All right, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. See, nope. Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So be grateful to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that He called you and Lord willing chose you to come up out of this world to inherit the kingdom of the Lord and not be one of these, two-time losers. Okay, because hey, you gained the world, but then you lost your soul. All right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to end it with that. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruchah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. Shalom.